Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another heavily awaited Takes from the Lakes episode. I've been
Big
getting a lot
time.
of people. Oh, when's the next episode dropping? When's the
Same.
next episode dropping? So we're back. I know you missed us, but we got busy lives,
Of
busy
course.
times.
Lots going on.
But we're excited to be back. Give a little college football, MLB baseball, NFL rundown. Quick 45-minute because James has a college football 25 game he has to go play.
Yep. Got a big
Um,
season game. Oklahoma versus Cal. Prime time in the day 5 or day hall floor 5 lobby. So, I'm locking in for that. I'll try to keep my mind off that game in the meantime. But then again, yeah, might be hopefully a little bit of a shorter episode, 45 minutes or so. But regardless, we still go and ball and have a good time talking sports per usual. But I think we should just probably start with obscure stat. What do you think?
Yeah, you got that.
Okay.
I think my obscure stat's really funny.
All right.
So
By all means, I'll start then. All right. Everyone knows, or maybe not everyone, but most people know Jared Goff went 18 for 18 this past Monday against the Seahawks in that win for the Lions. The odds of Jared Goff completing all 18 passes based on the completion probability of each attempt was 1 in 145, so 0.69%. So he had a 0.69% chance to go 18 for 18, and he did that. And his completion percentage over expected is the highest mark in a game of his career. So he also made like hard passes too, like it wasn't checking down. But insane game from the goofball. Shout out Bengal on
to be
Monday.
to be fair, like I think 0.69 is still higher than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so, he wasn't making like crazy hard pass, but yeah, it was
hmm
pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
That
That was a
was
sick game though.
I actually didn't watch the game because I was dialed in on some
Oh,
stuff,
nice.
but
Yeah, I caught like a little bit of it, not too much though.
yeah. All right. So my obscure stat is about the Royals. Go Royals.
hmm
Why not us? Running it back like it's 2015. Um,
hmm
but so this isn't like as of end of season, but I found this like blog post that's talking about how like the Royals must be cheating because as a team at home, this was as of like a little less than 2 months ago, they were hitting 771 OPS at home and
hmm
674 on the road.
Damn. Hmm.
So so this guy is basically like they have to be cheating.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
so
mean,
that's the stat.
is it like a hitter's friendly park? I don't really know what
No,
where Coffin Stadium
no,
ranks.
Kaufman is like it's huge.
Yeah.
Like so like I mean I guess to the gaps and stuff, but like
hmm
it's not it's hard to hit bombs. Um
Yeah.
it's a generally a pitcher's friendly park.
Yeah.
As long as you have a fast outfield.
Yeah. No,
Um
that's interesting though. But I'm
yeah.
excited. I mean, obviously it's been a while since that stadium's been filled in October. It's just cool seeing like these like some
Yeah.
stadiums or like teams. I mean, I guess that haven't made the playoffs in recent years, like Orioles. I mean, I guess made it last year, but still, games at Camden are sick. And Kauffman's gonna be
The thing
lit.
is, I'll say, in order for Kaufman to be bumping, I think the Royals need to take at least one of two on the road from the Yankees.
Yeah. I honestly think they will. I don't think the Yankees will sweep, but
I
we'll
hope
see.
not,
Yeah,
dude.
we'll
Be
see.
so lit. Running it back like it's
I know.
2015.
Yeah, but I guess we can just get into baseball though. Two super close games, for
Oh
the
yeah.
Royals and O's. Two one run wins for the Royals, 1-0 and 2-1. I mean, the Orioles just like absolute choke job, just like last year. Back to back times in the wild
They've
card getting
lost 10
swept.
straight playoff
Yeah,
games.
yeah. The last time they won was 2014, I think. And it might have been
Yeah, the
that.
Royals started the streak.
Yeah,
Yeah, the ALCS against the
yeah.
Royals.
Yeah,
Unless
I was about
we
to
might
add,
have
I forgot you
swept
guys
them.
played them. Yeah. But I
We
think,
might have swept them, and so it might have been the divisional round, but we
mhm,
started the streak.
yeah. Hey, and they continue it.
I texted Brantley. I said Kansas City owns Baltimore because
Uh,
obviously, like,
you gotta, yeah, of course.
we beat them in football, and
hmm
I don't feel like the Ravens have beaten us in a while.
No.
This is gonna come back to bite me for sure, but
Yeah.
um, I don't know. I just feel like we kind of own the city of Baltimore.
Yeah. What do you say? Was he pissed?
Um, uh, Yeah, he said, no, you're mistaken. Baltimore owns Baltimore. I said, okay, buddy.
You're
Shout out
wrong.
Brentley though. Shout out Brentley though. That's our probably our most avid listener. That's my
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
So
Shout out Brownlee. But yeah, not too happy of a day for Mr. Powers down in Va Beach. But yeah, so that series clinched today. I mean, a couple days ago on Monday, the Mets Braves like doubleheader was sick. The first game was like actually game of the year, which was awesome. But the Braves won the second game, so the Diamondbacks got snubbed to the postseason, and both those teams made it. But as far as the games yesterday go, I mean, obviously, like we said, Royals won, Tigers won, and then they won again today. They will be playing the Guardians in the ALDS, which is pretty sick. So one of the Tigers or Guardians will be in the ALDS or ALCS rather. And then yeah, Mets won 8-4, and then Padres won 4-0. And they're playing right now. Mets are up 3-1. So should be some interesting games, and we'll see how they play out. But I guess it's really in the AL, it's just kind of like Yankees or anybody else. I don't think the Yankees are gonna make it. I've talked a lot of smack, so if they do, I'm gonna be eating my words, but we'll see.
yeah.
You got any
Well,
thoughts?
I would like to see an all AL Central championship series,
Yeah,
but
that'd
I
be
mean
sick.
obviously
Yeah.
that's contingent on the Royals winning.
hmm
Just because everybody's like talked smack on the Central for so long and like justifiably so, but
Because they've
like
been like known as the bad division.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now we're tough.
Yeah.
4 or 5 teams were crazy.
Yeah. Twins sold
Um,
though. My God.
Twins so
And
bad.
I mean,
But
just
I
good
mean they were
story
still
from the
good.
Tigers too. Like they had 0.2% chance to make the playoffs, kind of similar to the Nats from 2019 when they made it. And obviously they won the World Series. So I mean they're America's team. There's always America's team in baseball, and I think Tigers gladly are
Dude, shout out
embracing
Blake
that role.
Dickerson.
Yeah, he's
He
actually
pitches in the Tigers organization.
yeah. He went to our high school. For those who don't know, he's actually like had a decent year this year. I'm pretty sure in rookie
That's
ball.
kind of lit.
Yeah.
It's kind of lit. Is there
But
is there anything else you want to talk about? So like Brewers, it looks like there's are they still losing to the
yeah,
Mets?
they're down 3-1.
Lost last
So
night in a big. And then who was the starter for Hill? Is that his name for the Padres? Oh my God. Or
Michael
King.
King,
King.
yeah.
King.
Seven
Yeah.
scoreless, 12 strikeouts. Former Yankee.
Yeesh.
He was in the Soto trade. He was in the Soto
Yeah.
trade, but yeah, he was good in the Yankees, so I've always liked him. He's been great. Um,
Wowza.
yeah, now
Wowza.
7 and 12 Ks. But yeah, and then the Brewers sent out Frankie Montas today. Interesting decision, although he did only allow a run in 3+
I
innings.
watched him drop a ball at first base. That was pretty
Frankie
funny.
Montas
Yeah.
for who?
The Brewers.
Hmm. In person?
My
Oh, or today?
No. Yeah, he ran to the bag. Guy threw it to him and he just dropped it.
No, not what you want. Not what you want in the playoffs. But yeah, we'll
I
see how
could
these
have
games play
made
out.
that play, Frankie.
Yeah, sure
My
you could
bad.
have, but yeah. I guess maybe we move on to NFL or college, either one. You have a
Let's
preference?
go college because, like, I mean, I really only want to talk about Georgia Bama.
Yeah, I mean that was pretty much. I mean,
That
obviously
was
the game
insane.
wasn't playing out like that in the first half. Bama was running away with it, but Carson Beck locked in for the second half after not a great first half. I think he was like, what was he like, 5 for 10, 60 yards and like 2 picks or something like that. Ended up throwing for like 360 yards in the second half, which was nuts. But yeah, go ahead, talk about that game.
Yeah. I mean, like, I kind of can't stop thinking, like, so Ryan Williams is like, what, 4 or 5 months older than me?
Younger than
Like,
me,
I just think, like, do you think he's that living like a top 5 life of all time right now?
probably. Kind of is on top of the world.
I mean, I'm thinking like Mansa Musa.
Mhm.
Who's the oil guy?
The oil.
John Rockefeller,
I was thinking
and then
Diddy.
and then and then and then
Like,
Ryan
I'm like he's not
Williams.
living a top five life right now, but all right.
Top
John
5 lives of all time.
Rockefeller.
You got Mansa Musa, Rockefeller, Ryan Williams, Aristotle, and then
James
I don't
Cummings,
know.
probably.
I was gonna say Nash Phillips, but
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. Same thing. But go on.
Yeah, I mean he's just so insane.
Yeah.
Not better than Jeremiah Smith, but I mean,
Yeah.
they're playing bigger games right now. Ohio State hasn't played anybody yet, so
Yeah. Yeah. When do they play somebody? Ohio State.
that's a good question. I think they're gonna steamroll everybody.
Yeah, they play Oregon in 2 weeks. That's a great game. Oregon and Penn State. I think they're gonna destroy Penn
They
State.
play Iowa this week. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we'll see. Um,
sleeper Nebraska's gonna beat them.
yeah. I mean, I think they're gonna destroy Michigan this year. Like Michigan is so although they just beat
Michigan is not good.
well, I mean, game 2 weeks ago they did beat USC, who like actually hasn't looked too
Yeah,
bad
but
this year.
USC's like I
Miller
don't know.
Moss actually has been decent.
I feel like that's the perfect matchup for Michigan though.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
feel me? Like,
Orgy was 7 for 12, 32 yards for Michigan.
yeah. Well, Michigan's just a way more physical team than like Lincoln Riley's team is just a bunch of like how do I say this in a PG way? Like
Like they're all
a bunch of pretty boys.
they're Hollywood, It's Hollywood
Yeah, they're
versus,
Hollywood.
winning in the trenches. Um,
Yeah.
but
Rough and tough Ann Arbor, Michigan.
exactly.
I
Uh,
gotta stop doing the voice.
yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Not
But
working.
um, anyways, yeah, Georgia, Bama. Bama ended up pulling it out, but what was it? 28 nothing in the first
It's
half?
28-30 nothing. No, 37 at the end of the first. 30-7,
30?
right?
Wait, I think it was 20. Let me double check this.
Because they got the safety.
Yeah. At the end
And
of the
I think
first, it was 21 nothing. It was 30, yeah, 37 and a half.
37 and a half. Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about half.
Okay. Um, but yeah, and then Georgia had the lead at one point on, wasn't it? It was a long touchdown, right? Who was it to?
Um,
Oh, Dylan Bell.
not yeah.
Yeah, Dylan Bell.
Beck like locked in for for the second half, and then he threw that pick in the end zone as they were driving again.
Yeah.
But like Ryan Williams had two insane catches, and Milrow looked like the Heisman
Yeah.
until Ashton Genty went for another 250-yard
Oh my
game.
God.
Dude,
Is
he's
he
so good.
he's at
Oh,
like
by the way,
900 yards.
I said on a podcast or on the last podcast, I think I called him the Boise State receiver. That's my
Really?
bad. He's a running back.
Has that been like nagging
Yeah,
at you all like the past 2 weeks?
yeah.
You,
Well, and
you
it
can't
wasn't that
sleep.
I thought he was a receiver. It wasn't that I thought he was a receiver. I just
Hmm.
called him a receiver for
Okay.
some reason.
You would never
I
be
have no
wrong like
idea.
that ever. Um, but yeah, no,
Well, no,
he.
I'm wrong like that plenty, but I wasn't.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
I
know.
just
Out of
said
all
it.
people, I know.
Okay, so I'm gonna drive to Syracuse and we're gonna fight.
Please.
Um,
Anyways, yeah, no, I mean, you mentioned Gianthi. He's 845 yards in 4 games and 13 touchdowns. He's
yeah.
on pace
Wait,
for
how did you just say it?
845 yards and 13 touchdowns.
No, how did you say his name?
Gianti, or is Genti?
Jant. I don't know. I thought I heard you say Gianti. I was tripping
Okay,
out because I mean I feel like you probably know,
I think it's Genti.
but like Genti, that sounds
Actually,
right.
yeah, whatever. I
Um,
don't really watch Boise State games,
his
so
like, and I struggle to like think he's gonna be a top NFL guy, but he did ball out against Oregon.
yeah. I mean, they almost won that
His
game.
balance is what like sticks out to me the most. He just stays on
Hmm.
his feet so well. Like I've never seen him like fall over.
Yeah, nice, sick. Um,
Um,
but yeah, new
who else
playoff format. Boise
is
State.
Colorado real?
No, I kind of.
They're kind of good.
Do you like
They're not
Colorado?
bad.
Like, do you like Shador
Mm,
and Dion and
I think I liked them last year. I think it's a little bit overplayed now.
yeah? It's just kind of like annoying. Like they're not that good of a. They're not a ranked team. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just kind of pissed me off.
Shador, I don't think is that good. I think Shador is overhyped. I don't think Travis Hunter's overhyped at all.
Oh, Travis Hunter's like the guy. Yeah.
He's
Um,
insane.
what do you think
Um,
Shador is gonna go or gonna get drafted? If you like,
I think he's gonna go top 15.
okay. Hmm.
I
But
think
they're
my quarterbacks, like I like Ewers the best,
yeah.
and then Beck,
Hmm.
and then Milrow, and then Shador. But I think Shador will be the second quarterback taken.
Yeah. I wonder if by the end Milrow like I think it's gonna be Milrow or yours honestly.
Yeah.
Um,
Who
but.
do you have for Heisman? Like at this pace, it can't not be Genty.
Yeah. I would. I mean, it's either him, Cam Ward, or Milrow, probably, right? I mean, you got to go Genty.
Or Travis Hunter.
True. Does Travis Hunter like
Okay,
have the
Genty
stats?
has played the he has stats on both sides of the ball, which is
Yeah.
um
What are you saying though?
Let's look at Genty's stats. They're what? They've played 4 games.
Yeah.
Um
Travis Hunter has. I mean, he's 46 receptions right now. It's already in 5 games.
okay.
561. Genty's 845 for 13.
In 4 games.
Yeah.
So he's averaging more than 200 yards a carry
Hmm.
or 200 yards a carry. 200 yards a
That'd
game.
be insane. Yeah.
13 touchdowns. He's already almost at his mark from last year, and he rushed for 1,300 yards last year.
Yeah.
13 touchdowns.
Hmm.
That's insane. He's going to score like 40 touchdowns.
And if Boise makes a playoff, they're gonna play an extra game or two if they win. So, I mean, they might be the group of five. It's them, like JMU, UNLV. So, um, we'll
No,
see.
because isn't there only one group of 5 team?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's either one of them, like JMU,
Yeah. Yeah.
UNLV, Boise.
They play UNLV too. And the
Syracuse
other
plays
thing
UNLV
is,
this week.
yikes.
But go on
At Syracuse?
at UNLV.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to tell the people what you're doing for the team, the
Oh
squad.
yeah. Yeah. So basically, I'm a football operations intern for the Syracuse Orange football team. So basically, I get to go to practices Monday, Wednesday, and take practice film basically, of the player reps because they take film of every rep so they can go back and watch it. And I handle that film, but when I take the like when I'm recorded with the camera, I'm like right up there with the players and coaches, and which is super sick. And I can just hang around practice. So I'm right there with Kyle McCord, Fran Brown's post practice speech. Super sick. And hopefully, if I stick with it, I can get in the sideline for games. Although this season, I actually might be able to for the UConn game because nobody might be here and I might fill in a role. So we'll see. But
That's so tough.
yeah, but there's like a sophomore who started in the spring and I'm starting in the fall, so he started after me, but he's already like traveling with the team and like he's there every practice. So that might be me next year.
Bro,
So we'll see.
that's so
But
tough. That I
yeah.
feel like that would take up a lot of time though.
Oh yeah, it does. Well, they in winter or in spring, they have 2 workouts a week at like 5 a.m. I'm pretty sure I have to go to those.
Do you get to work
But
out?
I mean, maybe I don't know. I
Ugh,
guess. But so that'd be
ugh.
interesting. But we'll see. It's a commitment. But if you go, you can turn some heads. So
Yeah, well, I
um,
mean, the other thing is like that aligns perfectly with your like I can't think of a better like major specific way of you
yeah,
like using your time.
yeah, really. I mean,
So,
if I have free time, I'll gladly do that. But yeah, it's good, great opportunity, and I got pretty lucky with it. So pretty excited. But that's the update for me. But
yeah.
yeah. Anyways, so they're on the
Okay,
way
so
to UNLV right now. I would have been at practice today, but they're on a plane right now, I think. So,
yeah.
but of
So would you like to move on to some NFL talk?
course, of course. Um,
So for those of you who don't know, my fantasy football team is god awful. I
really not
basically just
surprised.
flushed $200 down the drain.
Yeah,
Now, I don't think it's my fault personally. If you look at my injured bench,
do you have Cup? Is that
no.
or
Okay, so I have Devonte Adams hurt, AJ Brown hurt,
is
Trey McBride hurt, Isaiah Pacheco hurt, Tank Dell been hurt, uh,
mm,
Jamar Chase been dealing
been
with like
bad?
injuries,
Yeah,
whatever. Um, who else?
you have
Calvin
to
Ridley was on the injury report this week.
pick up a guy. Yeah, you're dude. This is bad. Oh my
So
gosh.
bad.
You
It's
have
not even
Carson
my
Steele,
fault.
Charbonnet, and Jamison Williams in your starting lineup right now.
Well,
I'm not
Jamison
saying
Williams is
He's
on
really not that.
bye,
Yeah.
but I would, but the problem is I need to get. I'm not playing Trey McBride
Yeah.
because he's again hurt.
Hmm.
Um, so I just really don't know what to do. And the other
I
thing
would
is,
drop
every single
Ridley.
time I made a claim for Chase Brown,
Uh-huh.
but that won't process for
Yeah. And well, you're probably
Um,
first in the waiver order, right?
well, of course. No,
Yeah.
actually, I'm not. There's somebody else who's 0-4, but I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
You're chilling then.
um,
Rasheed Rice
but
is hurt
it's
though.
just
That kind of
like,
sucks for me.
yeah, well, yeah, and is he? I don't know if he's
He
out for the
didn't
season. They
apparently
said
didn't
more
tear his
tests.
ACL, which is insane.
Yeah, dude, that play is so unlucky because Rice
Mahomes,
forced the fumble too.
yeah.
Dude, Mahomes has not been that good. I'm not
No,
gonna
he
like go
hasn't.
out there and sit, but at the same time, we're 4-0.
Yeah.
It's like you can't argue, and then eventually he'll turn it on.
Why does he always have like a bad stretch every single year? Like like I feel like
Okay,
when was the last time he
here's my
actually is
thing.
like okay.
I think it's natural for a quarterback to have bad stretches, but when Mahomes has it, they still win, and everybody's like, "Well, what's going on?"
Mm,
Whereas, like, because Mahomes is the best, and so
yeah.
like when Josh Allen has his bad stretch towards the end of every season, kind of
Mm,
nobody really bats an eye as much at
yeah.
that. When Lamar either
Definitely
goes down or like plays hurt at the end of a year, when the Bengals go like 0-4 to start every season, like
yeah.
people don't really bat an eye at that. But
Definitely luck has been on
when
the side of the
Mahomes,
Chiefs as well.
yeah, well, our
Too.
defense has also been like pretty
Hmm.
darn good.
Yeah. I mean, four one
Um,
score games to start the season.
yeah,
But yeah, we'll
yeah,
see.
I
But yeah,
don't
they're still
love
4-0.
that, but at the same time, like when you have Mahomes, I feel a little more like because there was a stat with the Vikings. Was it
Yeah.
like last year or 2 years ago where they were like the one run or the one score
Yeah.
kings?
Hmm.
Um, but I feel more comfortable being one score team with Mahomes than I think they ever could have with Kirko Chains.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
okay, talk to me about Jaden Daniels. I got my dad
Oh
here
my
who's
gosh.
who's hyped.
Really? Because
Dude,
he's
he's
Commanders
so
guy.
good. Yes.
So I was posed a question 2 nights ago from my roommate. He said, "Is Jaden Daniels a top five QB in the NFC?" And we went through
Mm,
it, and it's like I said, like I think I have him at like 5 to 10 area, but there's some guys where I'm like, I don't know if I'd rather have him over Jaden Daniels. Like, would you rather have Jalen Hurts or
okay.
Jaden Daniels right now?
Jalen Hurts.
Would you rather have Darnold or Jaden Daniels?
Darnold.
Purdy,
Jaden Daniels.
Goff,
Goff.
uh, Baker.
Jaden Daniels.
So you're probably like eight-ish
Okay, so
range, eight, nine.
I've got Dak ahead of
Mm-hmm.
him. I've got
Hurts.
Hurts.
Would you have
And
Geno?
then no.
Geno's been balling,
Okay,
yeah.
no nobody in the what is it, the South? Is that the Saints division?
Yeah.
Uh I'm trying to think. Yeah, nobody from the South. I'm not taking Kirk over him. I'll give you. Jordan Love, I'll give you. Um,
Darnold. You said
Darnold,
Darnold.
I'll give
Yeah.
you. Not Caleb Williams,
Yeah, no.
not Geno, not Purdy.
Not Geno.
No.
Geno Geno's been balling this year. Like on the low.
I'd be quicker to take Stafford, not
Yeah.
Kyler, because he just
What?
killed Kyler.
Oh well yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
I'm not taking Kyler over. I'm taking Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean,
The
Kyler
other
has
thing
been
is,
playing really well until the other day.
if I had the choice of like, if I'm a franchise, like
Well,
like
yeah, that's a whole
looking
different
at it
question.
from not like a right now perspective of the NFC quarterbacks, like
Hmm.
Jaden Daniels is the one I'd want to have like
Okay, so
entirely. Like,
if you're okay, so if we're going like future wise,
yeah,
what
okay, let's
okay.
go. We have to go entire NFL, I think, if
Okay.
we're doing this
We'll
question.
start in AFC. Josh
Um,
Allen, I'll take him.
I'll take Allen. I'll take Mahomes. I'll
Hmm.
take
Lamar,
Lamar.
Herbert.
I'll take Burrow. I'll
Would
take
you take Herbert?
Stroud. Um,
That's
probably
tough.
Herbert and then Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Yeah, that's honestly pretty clear
Not I'm
cut.
not I'm not taking T Law.
No. Dude, Teal has been so bad. That contract's gonna be horrible if he doesn't pick it up. Like he's actually been like the
Ooh,
worst.
I might take Love.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, I'd
tough.
take Love over him.
That's really
Although
tough. I
Love's
know you'd take Love.
well,
I didn't
yeah.
have to ask you that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Love's Love did get a big contract though. We're talking
Yeah,
contract wise because like obviously the whole rookie contract, Super Bowl stuff is like pretty real unless you're obviously Mahomes
yeah,
or Brady. But um,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, he's been balling
Shout
out.
out. Yeah.
What was he, 25 or
It
28?
is. I'm not gonna lie, like Cam Taylor Britt, like he wasn't lying. Like it is college offense, but like
Yeah, yeah.
I
People
don't see
freak
a
out about like
problem
stuff
with
like
it.
that. Like it's just just saying a fact. Like it might just come across the wrong way. But yeah, no, Jaden Daniels uh beats who do you oh the Cardinals this past weekend. Dude, that throw though to Terry in the Bengals game to clinch it was sick.
Fire.
It was
And he's
actually
also crazy good with his leg. He's like,
yeah.
hmm, am I gonna call him the second best rushing quarterback in the league?
Yeah. I think
Yes. Yes, I am.
Allen
I think he's
Allen,
better.
really?
Well, Allen doesn't run as much.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
I'm not taking Allen or Hurts over him. Because, dude, his
Yeah.
stat about like he's also really good about like running for the first down, like on third down.
Oh,
Like,
really? Hmm. I
um,
gotcha.
there was a stat about that they kept bringing up on that during that Monday night game.
Nice. Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the Commanders have been revitalized. Who
I'm
else is?
happy for them that like they actually have a quarterback too. Like
Yeah.
they haven't had a good one in our lifetime.
All right.
So
Let's do some like well RG3, but he got
yeah, I
hurt.
mean, I'm like lifetime in watching football,
Yeah.
but
I
wait,
remember watching that season with my dad, and like we
when
were
he got
hyped,
hurt,
and then he got hurt.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if we're
All right.
talking rookie sensations, I've been requested to give Malik Neighbors a shout out by the biggest Malik Neighbors glazer in the world that happens to go to Syracuse University.
Who is
Um,
it?
this kid Rex, diehard Giants fan. He said, well, okay,
Shout out. Oh, shout out Rex Buenaventura. We will have you on the
yeah,
next
we
podcast,
will.
buddy. Um,
Wait, but Rex, so this Rex, he said Malik Neighbors is a top 10 receiver right now.
yeah,
You think so? Would
he's
you go
better
high?
than Marvin Harris.
Would you go better, or would you go higher than that?
Top
Top 10?
eight.
Really?
Okay,
Wow.
okay, okay. Tyreek, Jettas, Jamar Chase.
Amon Ra. Would you go Amon Ra?
Mm,
I think you gotta go Amon Ra.
Stephon Diggs, definitely.
Really?
Yeah,
That I don't. I feel like that's kind of a hot take. I
really?
don't know. Yeah,
What?
I feel like the consensus would
No
probably be
way.
Neighbors. I don't know,
Okay,
but
AJ. Okay, AJ Brown four.
Amon Ra. I think you gotta go Amon Ra over him.
I mean, yeah, he hasn't really done that much this year, but yeah, sure, I'll go
Still,
Amon Ra. He was
okay.
insane last year.
Yeah.
Amon Ra.
CD.
Um, yeah, CD. Um, before the season, I would have said Ayuk, but he's been.
Yeah. But then
I
there's
really
guys
like
like
Ayuk though.
yeah, same. He's so
Um,
good. Then there's guys like
I think Rasheed
Olave and
Rice
Garrett
is top
Wilson.
10.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson's been cheeks.
He's been so it pisses me off. It actually he makes me mad. Why are you not
Well,
good?
hey, watch your language.
Okay. But he actually makes
Um,
me mad, bro. Like, come on. You literally you've been better with Zach Wilson as your QB than Aaron Rodgers. Like I picked you twice in the second
to
round
be
back to
fair,
back
Aaron
years.
Rodgers kind of sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get there was really bad throwing conditions yet this past Sunday. It was like pouring rain, but shout out Bo Nix for getting 2 wins.
Okay, so we've named six, and now the question is, do I stick to my guns and say Stephon Diggs is better than Neighbors?
Yeah, but then so then you have like Olave, Garrett
The
Wilson,
answer is yeah.
DK.
I'm not gonna let you push me around.
Okay.
DK
Yes.
and Neighbors is close, but for some reason I just struggle to think of DK as like a top 10 guy when he
Yeah.
literally cannot cut. He just runs straight.
And he's just like a freak
And
of
he's really
nature.
good at it.
Yeah.
He's really good at it, but like he's literally like have you seen this stuff on TikTok where it's like the guy builds like the most massive creative player possible and
Uh,
then he just goes and
yeah.
then like trucks it. That's literally what he does.
Yeah. But he's been kind of going crazy this year.
Yeah,
Um,
that clip where he then fumbled was kind of nuts. Okay,
yeah.
are the Seahawks a real team, do you think?
I want to see them play the Niners before I say anything, honestly.
Okay. I mean, they
But
looked pretty legit against the Lions, but they obviously
yeah.
lost. So like,
Yeah, they play they got Giants this week, so they'll be 4-1, then they play the Niners. So but honestly, if I just say yes or no, I'd say yes. Like they're getting JSN involved for the most part. Um, but yeah, I mean they got rid of their OC, new OC this year.
Wait, you mean
obviously no coach.
JSN?
What'd I say?
JSA.
J I might have did I? Whatever. I meant to say JSN.
Whatevs. Whatevs.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see him play the Niners and we'll go from there. But yeah, were you gonna say something before I brought up neighbors?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Um,
But yeah, anyways, so I've given them league neighbors shout out.
but yeah, I was
What?
gonna say like, do you want to do like we teams teams that are struggling? Should we be worried or not? This is some
Okay.
like get up, like
Yeah. No, let's do
BS.
it. Let's do it.
And then like teams that are good, do we think they're real or not?
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull up standings.
All right.
Um,
I'll start with how screwed. Like, okay, what do you think Miami's gonna finish as the rest of the year?
is Tua? What's the prognosis?
Apparently, he's
Is
coming
he gonna
back. Let's
retire?
say, apparently, he's trying to come back this year. But let's say he's out the whole year. What do
Oh,
you think Miami's gonna go? Like 3-14?
they don't. I don't think they win another game.
Really? It's insane.
Let's pull up the Dolphins. Let's pull up the Dolphins schedule.
Okay. They played the
Okay,
Pats
Pats. They're not
twice.
winning that.
We'll
They're not
see.
winning either of those.
They low key
Pats
kind of a
defense
hard
is like
schedule.
decent
Yeah, they're gonna
though.
eat
Is the
on them.
thing.
They kind of have
And
a
like
hard
the Dolphins
schedule.
offense or the Dolphins rush defense is bad.
Yeah.
The
Jalen
okay,
Phillips out
Colts
for a year.
smacked. Cardinals. They're not beating the Bills. They're not beating the Rams. They're not beating the Raiders. They're not beating the
And
Pass.
Raiders might be
They're
good.
not beating any of these teams. They could beat the Raiders, but no. If they trade
Cleveland.
Devontae Adams, maybe.
Yeah.
Cleveland, no. Cleveland's
Cleveland's
defense
not
is too
good.
good. I know they're not good, but their defense is good enough.
They do have to score points though.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Well,
um,
I thought you were supporting what I was saying, and you actually weren't, and
so you
that's why I
supported
said,
me.
yeah,
I appreciate
exactly.
that.
No,
But anyways, well, yeah, Miami's horrible. I think I'm gonna show
yeah,
by the Titans
terrible.
game.
So they're cooked. But
Yeah.
we kind of knew that. Okay,
Now give me a team.
are the Jets cooked? Is that a playoff team?
Honestly, the AFC is extremely top heavy, and then it sucks. Like, okay,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's 3-1. They're not good. They're not good.
No, terrible.
You have
Shout out
Case.
Owen.
Yep, shout out Owen. You have Casey, Houston, Buffalo, Baltimore. The wild card teams are the Jets. I'm gonna say the Steelers, even though they're winning division. Jets, Steelers, Colts, Chargers, Denver, Vegas. Like those teams are horrible. Like the AFC used to be like
Okay.
actually good.
Okay,
These teams.
Cincinnati.
Oh well, Cincy. I think Cincy's gonna get up. I think they'll make the
They
playoffs.
always start slow.
Yeah.
So okay, Ravens.
I think they're all. I mean, they
They're
destroyed the
chilling.
Bills. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a.
Okay. Are the are
They
are
play
the Bills
Cincy this
are the
week.
Bills real or not? The
Yeah,
Bills, because I know you were hating on the Bills like
I was.
preseason.
I
And I'm
really
not trying to
was.
make you eat your words.
Mm,
I was thinking about this. Their first 3 weeks, they low key played bums. Cardinals just got smacked by the Commanders. They only beat them by 6.
yeah.
Smacked the Dolphins, who we know are cheeks,
Yeah.
and then smacked the Jaguars, who we also know are cheeks, and then
Yeah.
got smacked by the Ravens. Texans this week, I think they lose that.
So we have Texans, Bills, and Cincy Bengals, which are two
Yeah.
really good games. And we'll I think say a lot. Jets Vikings is
Okay.
kind of a sick game too.
Okay. Thoughts on the Titans.
Horrible. I
Titans.
think they
Okay.
might just start Rudolph the rest of the year in a couple games or right now. Who knows? Will Levis
Did
is
you
really
see? Did
horrible.
you see the? Do you follow like Better on like Instagram and stuff?
Mm,
BETR.
I don't. Oh, I might. Yeah.
So there was like a clip of this guy who was watching the Dolphins game and like Mason Rudolph DM'd his girl.
Oh
So
no, I did
funny.
see that. Oh my God. It's like, yo, you in wait, where were they playing? Miami? It was like, yo, you in Miami?
You still in Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
God.
funny.
Yeah, I did see that.
So funny.
Um, but yeah, no, Titans they're horrible. Jacksonville's
Yeah.
might be the worst team in the AFC. Unless the Pats get down there, which they might, but
Okay, Chargers, are they any good?
I think, yeah, I think they might sneak into the 7th seed.
Harbaugh. Harbaugh and Herbert.
Yeah.
Herbert.
Yeah, but
All
Vegas is
right, let's move on.
horrible.
Let's
Denver's
move on again.
horrible.
Denver's horrible.
Yeah. Okay, do we
Although they
think
beat the Bucks, which is kind of cool.
yeah, that was pretty sick.
Okay, yeah, go.
Do we
Shoot.
think Minnesota's like actually like okay, well, first of all, I guess
No.
Do you think Sam
God
Darnold,
no.
like, what are your thoughts on Sam Darnold? Because I have this. Oh, I guess I haven't showed you this. So there was a painting night on our floor. And you could have painted anything. For some reason, I
What?
decided to paint a Sam Darnold like jersey, basically. For those watching on YouTube, you can see. For those listening, tune into YouTube. But I painted
Oh wait,
this.
yeah.
So shout out Sam Darnold.
Huh.
That's my guy. That's my
Yeah.
fantasy
Dude,
quarterback.
oh
So
my God, my senior parking spot is fire.
really, you guys send me. Did you send me a pic?
I think I might have. Hold on.
Okay.
I have
Anyways,
a pick.
getting back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
I think Sam Darnold. I mean, I love him. I think he's actually really good. I think the Vikings might win that division. Um, like I know. I mean, I love Jordan Love, but he really did not play that well last week.
Can you see
Um,
that?
oh yeah, that's fire. That's
The
awesome.
writing's kind of cooked, but
Yeah,
it is what it
that's
is.
awesome. But I think it'll be a good battle between Vikings and the Packers. When do they play? Let's see.
Yeah.
They
So you think
play.
The
Oh, they
Packers
just
are
play this right.
legit? Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think the Vikings are not legit, but they're not Super Bowl contenders.
yeah. But I think anything can happen. But
God no, they did kill the Texans.
yeah,
Wow.
they have like who else did they play? They beat San Fran, beat Green Bay. I
Yeah,
mean, they have three good wins, so 3 out of 4. Um, how is their schedule? Their schedule is they play Jacksonville, Tennessee,
not
Chicago
that hard.
twice, Colts, Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know. We'll
Not
see.
that
I think they might
hard.
sneak into like a 12-win season. We'll see, but that'd be kind of awesome. I'd be interested
Be
to see what
so
they do with
Darnold would win MVP.
that. Can you imagine? Can you imagine he wins MVP? What would they do with JJ? What would they do?
My God.
Just trade him? My God.
Wait, what?
What would they
What's
do
the
with
word with JJ?
what would they
Oh,
do with
JJ
JJ
McCarthy. Oh my
if
God.
Darnold wins MVP?
Dude, what if Darnold wins MVP and then gets benched?
They just like sit him next year. He just backs up. First
Yeah.
MVP to sit the next year. Oh my God. Hmm.
So funny.
All right.
All right.
Other
Um,
NFC teams,
okay, the Commanders. Do you
Dallas.
think they're
Okay, let's see
legit?
Commanders. Mm, I think they'll win 9 games, probably. I don't
That'll
think
get
they're
them in
gonna.
the
Yeah, and
playoffs.
it will. I don't think they're gonna like. I think Dallas gonna win the division. Or I
All
guess.
right.
Well, Eagles kind of
So,
are
so
bad.
you think Dallas is legit
Yeah, I think they're
or
fine.
like close to legit?
Hmm
Okay, Eagles. Are they
I
cooked?
don't. Yeah, I think they're not good.
Yeah.
They beat New
Okay,
Orleans. Whatever.
Niners. Are they cooked?
Nah, they're fine. Niners are just like.
They're fine. Their injury situation is kind of weird.
Yeah, they're just one of those teams where like they're always fine. Like when the Chiefs start off, what were they like 2-4? They're gonna be fine. Like it's that sort of thing. The Pats always
Actually,
would start.
we didn't know they were gonna be fine because that was the year that like you picked us to get last in the division, and you were
I
like,
did not
"Ha
say
ha ha ha!"
last in
I
the
told
division.
no, yeah, on one of the podcasts, yes, on one of the podcasts, the year we won the Super Bowl, the second time, you picked us to be last in the division.
I definitely just said you missed the
I
playoffs.
prom I promise you, you picked because that was the year when the Raiders were supposed to be good. The Chargers
Who
always have
the
a stacked
when the
roster,
Raiders had
and
Jimmy
the
G?
and the Broncos no, Carr, and they had just signed AB and gotten Devontae
Whoa,
Adams. No, Abe, not
we
AB,
yeah.
Devontae Adams. Um, they were
Mm,
supposed to be good,
we'll have to go back. Well, hope maybe something
and
can fact
then
check.
and then
I mean, I do remember I was low in them that year, but
and then the Broncos had just signed Wilson, who everybody thought was going to be tough.
yeah, okay, I believe it. That
You,
division was supposed to be good.
it wasn't. I don't think I picked them to win. To
Yeah,
be like in all
that was the year the
fairness, but
Chargers were supposed to be nice, wasn't it?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the Chargers are supposed to be nice every year,
Yeah, it's true. I feel like
except
this,
this year.
except this year, but then they actually might be good, but
Yeah.
which is kind of ironic. But yeah.
Hmm.
Anyways, like the Pats would always start off 1-2. It didn't matter. That I think it's the same thing with the Niners, but um, yes. So other teams, Rams are 1-3. I think they're like not that bad of a team. Though. I mean, they lost to the Bears though. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
can't lose to the
Dude,
Bears.
The Vikings point differential is insane. 116 to 59.
She's who has? Do they have the lowest points allowed in the league? No, it's Charge. Wow, Chargers and Denver and Pittsburgh. Huh. Interesting. Um, yeah, but then you got like Carolina. I think the Panthers actually might win like 5 games. I don't think they're gonna go like 3-14. I think they're gonna
Dude,
find a
the
way.
you're I I knew this was gonna come up because we talked about Bryce Young last time,
Hmm.
and I was like
Oh
defending
yeah.
him, but
Yeah.
like I can't anymore.
Yeah. It's
Which
yeah. I mean, the fact that Andy Dalton went in there and just like first half was like
dude,
insane
calling
is
it calling it right now, the Chiefs are gonna like go into that game undefeated and lose
when do they play him?
like week 12.
Do you think the Chiefs can be 12-0?
Mm,
I mean, it's like
that would be
the Chiefs have
that
had
would
a
be
couple
10.
coin flip games.
I
Like,
I think that would be 10-0. Um, I feel like our the start of our schedule was okay. So we've got yeah. If we win the next 2 weeks, ooh no, because we always lose to the Bills in the regular season.
I mean, San Fran's
Um,
at San Fran too,
at
and
San
low key
Fran, I'm
Vegas
not like
plays you close
super.
too. I mean, Vegas beat you last year,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Um, did they really?
yeah, wasn't it Christmas? Aiden O'Connell. I think they did.
I
Let me
don't
double.
hold. I mean, I can just scroll back up on
Uh,
this.
2023.
Yeah, they beat us on
Yeah, that
Christmas,
game.
dude. That's
It was Jack
stuff.
Jones
Wait,
pick
Mike,
six, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah, Christmas.
maybe
Aiden Connell was horrible. He was so bad. Yeah, Jack Jones pick six. I
dog.
love that game. That game is sick.
Super Bowl champions.
Yeah. That was a sick Christmas day of games. The Lions game too with like the ineligible like call against the Cowboys. Remember that? Like he
Yeah,
forgot to declare. So
yeah.
I think it was Skipper. Yeah. Anyways,
Um, yeah. Okay, so I think we go undefeated until we play the Bills.
wait, so what? That's in 3
That would
weeks?
be
To be
five,
six
six,
and
7, 8, 9, 10, and then yeah. So we'll be nine
damn.
and 0, and then we're gonna go 9-2 because we're gonna lose to the Bills and the
I
Panthers.
think you're gonna lose one of the next 3 games, if two, if not two. I mean, your games so far have been coin flip games. Baltimore, okay, it was you were a toenail. You won by a
Okay,
toenail.
okay, okay.
Cincy, you won by one, and then you came back. Atlanta,
Okay, okay. Here's something I'd like to point out in all of these games.
mm,
So Ravens, if he makes that catch, we go to. They still have to get the 2 point conversion.
well they're no, well they were down by 7. So if they went for two, that would have
They
been
they
game.
they they were going for the 2 point conversion.
Uh,
You remember that? You remember they lined up.
yeah, okay.
Okay, so they were going for the 2 point conversion. That's the one I think closest like we could have lost. If the Bengals didn't we get a stop against the no we got a
The thing that
yeah
won the Bengals was the PI,
we
the
got the
big
PI
PI
called
call.
on us.
Called
Well, it
on
was
Cincy,
PI.
30-yard PI.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it was PI.
yeah, I know.
Um,
Never said it wasn't.
um, yeah. I mean, I
And then
think
Falcons had final
Falcon.
drive.
Okay.
No, oh,
Falcons
the
had the
BS. It
fourth
was a
and one.
BS fourth down. Yeah, the fourth and one. Horrible
Fourth and
call.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one is the one in particular that I want. So Falcons go score. The Chiefs still have like 3 minutes to go score a field goal.
No, there was
Yeah,
56
yeah.
seconds. 56 seconds on the fourth and one.
Ooh.
So, okay.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
still.
not discrediting. I'm just saying the games have been close. It's not like they've dominated. I think just saying that they're going to go 10-0 is like a bit like I don't know. Like even like they don't even have an easy schedule. I think that's just like a little bit maybe a little
No,
bit
they don't.
much.
I don't see them losing.
I
The
mean,
Niners will still be hurt by the time we play them. I don't
yes,
think we're
they're
gonna
a
lose
better
to the
team on paper
Raiders.
than everyone, but everyone loses games at the teams at their worst then. So I just don't think they're not gonna
I'm
go
just
10 and
saying
0.
every team. I first of all, I said 9-0. Slow your roll.
Oh,
Um,
that's huge colossal mistake on
I
my
don't.
part.
I don't. Yeah, it is. I don't think we like. I think we match up well with the Saints and the Niners. I don't think we're gonna lose to the Raiders 2 years in a row. The Buccaneers, that's another game we could lose for sure. Um, Broncos, I feel like we would lose that game. Um, but I think of all the teams to stay undefeated the longest, it's not that crazy. There's a team that goes 9-0, 10-0 every year. I don't think it's that crazy to pick the two-time defending Super Bowl
Um,
champs.
I don't really think there's a team that goes 9 out of 10
The
every year.
Eagles, like 2 years ago, were undefeated for a long time.
Okay, so 2 years ago, the Steelers 2020. That's twice. Okay, whatever. I think we've talked
It's
way too much
not
about the
that
Chiefs.
uncommon.
Okay, we talked way too much about the Chiefs. It's been like 15 minutes on
I
it.
was just making an
But
off the cuff comment and you like wanted to attack me on it. So I mean that's
I'm
all.
just saying they're not going to go 10-0. That's all I'm saying.
Not 9-0.
Oh my God. All
9
right,
and
can
0.
let's stop this. All right, I think we're done talking about NFL. I'm trying to go play my college football game. Do you have anything else to say?
Not really. I think be on the lookout for some guests. I kind of spoiled one, but Rex, we're gonna have him on. Assistant coach at Princess Anne boys basketball officially now.
Ball knower.
Ball
He's like
knower.
an official. Like he wasn't a official before. And now
He might have been. We'll have to ask him for
I think he was
sure.
manager before. Is he like titled coach now? I guess
Yeah.
we'll figure out. But yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
And then maybe some sports analytics people.
Yeah.
And then did I tell you who was named? Or we're gonna go ahead and cut the podcast.
Yeah, you did.
We'll be back soon.
But anyways, yes. Thank you for listening and watching. Peace out. Catch you later.